Okay, I'm just going to turn into the infamous Gerrard Street. And it's a lovely, warm, mild start to June 2025, and I am in Chinatown, Soho. I'm going to be popping in for a little bit of lunch in the Four Seasons restaurant, known for its barbecue delights. So I've been walking around the area and I've walked myself into a huge appetite now, so I can't wait to get stuck in. So this video is just focusing on just eating out in a particular place and just share my experience of the food and the whole ambience in and around the Chinatown area. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to go head off and try and grab a table, and I'll see you there. So this is not the Four Seasons restaurant I will be going into, as this is on Wardour Street, as you can see here. It looks like a slightly smaller sister restaurant. So the main one on Gerrard Street is just round the corner, so I'll be heading over there. Okay, I'm just going to turn into the infamous Gerrard Street, the very heart of Chinatown itself. Yeah, the restaurant should be just further along here somewhere. I'll see it thanks to its unique red and black and gold colour scheme. Okay, I'm heading up right to the Four Seasons restaurant. It's just right ahead of me. Yeah, the smells here, honestly, just completely making me ravenous right now. So I've been presented with a couple of menus to have a peruse through. Oh, thank you. And also, of last, I've gone for the Tsingtao beer, trying to keep it as local as possible. Yeah, I'm very tempted to go for I'm going to go for the duck, as we're well known for that. And I believe actually had takeaway. I actually collected a whole duck from here a couple of years back, and it was really good. So it should be even better having it in-house in the restaurant right now. I just noticed each table is equipped with its own little electric stove, which will be handy for those hot pot type style dishes, or if you want to keep certain meals warm. But yeah, it's quite handy. You've got hand sanitizer as well, so there's extra hygiene points there. Okay, this I must admit, I've been to quite a few restaurants in all of my vlogs, and this one I just feel slightly conspicuous. I'm flanked by quite a few, I think they are holiday makers, so they sound like they're from mainland China, or perhaps even Taiwan or Hong Kong. Previous visits to Chinatown restaurants, get a mix of all kinds of people around the world here, but this time of day, yeah, it just seems to be predominantly Chinese or people from Asia. So yes. Anyway, I'm just going to wait for my food. I've actually ordered a starter. Cheers. So starters has landed. I'll swing the camera around to show you what I've got. So this is a fishball soup. It's been years since I had this, so I remember it was nice. I did enjoy it. And this is me when I was a much younger man, or even if just still in my teens, in fact, when I had a less developed palate. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Okay, so just switched lens, so it's the proper size lens, so you can see the soup in all its glory. That is all part of the fish ball. Yeah, it smells great. I mean, very fragrant and slightly fishy, as you expect. Anyway, I'm going to try have a sip of this now. That's really comforting. A lovely savoury broth. Yeah, very comforting. And the fish balls themselves, they got nice chew to them and slightly smoky in flavour as well. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I'm so just happily chucking into my soup. Yeah, it's really, really yummy. Yeah, there's something about broth that just settles you down and just makes you want more. What's interesting about the Four Seasons restaurants is this one I'm sitting in is possibly the second or third one in London. The first one was opened in Queens, Bayswater, in fact, sorry, Queensway, Bayswater. And in 2007 they opened up one in Gerrard Street and then another one next door. So I'm not sure which one actually I'm in, whether it's the first one on Gerrard Street or the second, but yeah, there you go. And of course there's one around the corner on Wardour Street, which I showed earlier. Yeah, rather quite an interesting backstory there. Must be a sign of its booming popularity back in the late 90s and early noughties. Most likely thanks to its legendary roast duck dish. So yeah, that should be coming along soon with some other delights. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tucking into that. So just some standard issue dining ware. So the bowls and spoons are made of some kind of plastic. It's not just necessary for cost saving, it's more the fact that there is a bit of superstition with when you use porcelain or china dining ware is if you were to get a chip on those and it's deemed as bad luck. So, and then you may as well then just get rid of the plate or the bowl and dispose of it, which is a waste of money. So yeah, so it would make sense to just use something that is a little bit more robust and lasts a little longer. And alas, the mains has arrived, and I'm going to swing the camera around and show you what I got. Yeah, so I did mention earlier, it is the two meat combination. So I've opted for the suyuk, which is roast belly of pork, along with the infamous roast duck. And I must admit, it looks really juicy. Normally other places I go to, the duck's all shriveled up and it looks pretty lifeless, but it looks good. It looks like I've got some really good cuts of duck here. I'm very happy with that. Just got a side of just plain steamed rice, jasmine rice that is. But I've ordered another dish, so hoping that will be coming along soon. Some vegetables to go along with the very rich roast meat. Okay, I'm going to go straight into the duck first. Give this one a go. Oh, it looks amazing. Yeah. So I'm gonna have a bite of this and I'll let you know what I think. That was amazing, very succulent. When I said bite, I literally put the whole piece of duck in one go, had it all in one go. It was that juicy, that lovely. And as you notice, my side dish has arrived. So this is what they call a gai lai, which is a form of, you can imagine a cross between spinach and one of those tender stem broccoli vegetables, but I can assure you this tastes so much better. I can imagine this is going to be stir fried in a wok, high heat, plenty of wok hay, some sear in there, and it's seasoned with garlic as well, so infused with garlic, so very nice. That is a treat. I normally don't get excited by green vegetables, but it's just so much flavour and the way how it infuses with the garlic, and it's just so right. Savouriness, bitterness, the garlic, yeah, it just accompanies barbecue meat so well. Yeah, I'm glad I ordered this one. I'm glad it's on the menu, in fact. Okay, let's see how the roast pork fares up. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. The crackling is nice as well. The crackling itself breaks up nice and easily, which is good. That's when you know they've roasted it correctly. Yeah, there's a lot of meat here. You know what? I'm gonna have to just eat as little rice as possible to make room for everything else. I don't want any of this to go to waste, and I don't really fancy bringing it home in a doggy bag because I'll still be in the London area for quite some time. Anyway, so wish me luck. Right, so halfway point through my meal. I'm not even halfway, to be honest, if I want to get very technical. So I'll just swing my camera around to show you how much food is left. So, yeah, I've had quite a good go at the meats, there's still plenty left. I don't think I could fit any more vegetables in. You know what, I'm going to take the vegetables home with me in a doggy bag. They will keep for a fair amount of time without spoiling, so yeah, I'll be alright taking those home. It was like £16.80 for a serving of that. Very expensive vegetables, but there was a lot as well. It's very generous. I think that's at least 2 people, enough for 2 people, and it's just me here. And the rice I'll just have to forego as it's cheap and cheerful. So I'll just have a little bit of rice and I think I'll just leave that. Unsurprisingly, I developed a rather sudden thirst when I finished all my beer. So I'm going to order a round of green tea to wash it all down. I think I can't think of anything better to have right now. And some tea has landed, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Steaming hot, so can't go wading in straight away. Just give it a few seconds to cool down. Cheers. Okay, Four Seasons Restaurant, Gerrard Street, thank you very much. So there you have it, the Four Seasons Restaurant in Gerrard Street, Soho. Wow, that was better than I expected. The food and also the atmosphere. It's actually quite laid back in there. I thought it would be quite chaotic and clattery and lots of waiters and staff hurrying around and loud conversation, but it was very chilled, and yeah, even though the restaurant was busy, it felt quite homely, in fact. So there's a mix of diners in there, and I must say the staff have been very, very good. They've been very friendly. They're friendly to everybody. It doesn't matter if because I had a camera or if I looked like I was vlogging. It doesn't matter. They were the same to everybody. Doesn't matter what age or where they came from. If you'd fancy that kind of Cantonese style cuisine, definitely go and pay the Four Seasons in Gerrard Street a visit. I imagine Wardour Street, the one in Wardour Street and the one in Bayswater is good as well. Oh, I'm absolutely stuffed. Of course, I went for 2 courses, but the portion sizes were indeed for 2 people. There's no one portion size for one, unfortunately. The kai lai green vegetables I asked to be put in a doggy bag, so I've got it here. Too good to waste. Where was I? Sorry, I'm a little bit discombobulated, in fact. So the reason why is I've not dined in that style restaurant in such a long time. I have ate out in Chinatown a few times recently, but such as the Wong Kei and some of the other well-known places. But that place felt something that it just brings me back memories from when I used to go out with my parents for dinner there. They'd take us out and we have a spot of lunch or dinner, and the food quality just reminds me of how it was back then as well. There wasn't any shortcuts in the quality of the food, and I was really impressed by that. Happily fed and recharged to do my other vlog, which is a walking tour around Chinatown. I decided to eat first before I actually do the walking tour, because just walking around here on an empty stomach is not a good idea for obvious reasons. Alright, okay, so that's about it from me. So if you've liked this sort of videos and you're not subscribed, then please do, or at least give me a like. And I look forward to seeing all you again soon in the next video. Alright, so have a good day now.